guys, it's Friday and you know what time it is. It's time for another episode of On Set with myself, Amuchidi. Today on our show, you know her very well from Rhythm City. She plays the role of Nikki. She's also a producer and she collaborated with Apples and Oranges for her own clothing line called Apples and Oranges with Nolo Phiri. So please welcome to the On Set Lounge, Nolo Phiri. Hey girl.
Hey.
Thank you so much for joining us. We're so excited to have you.
Oh, thank you.
And this is the final episode of the season, so let's make it a good one.
Oh, I'm so glad I'm the last.
But how's it going? How's it going at Rhythm City?
It's going good, actually. I'm doing a very exciting story, and it's like really awesome for me to be able to say that 6 years later, being on the same show. But it's really, really good.
That's good, and your storyline has been trending on Twitter and Facebook, so you're doing a really good job.
Yeah, it's a good team, so.
And speaking of 4 years, 5 years, you said, tell us how you get into character.
I work in like a factory really, we producing the story all the time. You can't really connect with the scene longer than you should as opposed to theater. So it's become a bit easier for me to tap into. I think the script also sort of guides me. So my emotional continuity is fresh, really. So unlike theater where you work on something for a very long time and understand it and, it becomes bigger than hip hop, just performing it. The character is with you all the time, to be quite honest.
She's like second nature to you now.
She is, quite a bit.
And how do you get out of character?
Funny enough, just as easily, really, because there's a bit of a difference between me and her. She's a bit of a lot. She cares too much, and so I like to lay back. I like to divorce myself and be able to connect. I'm a mother. I want to be a babe when I get home. I want to leave my work because as you know, being on the streets, people still see you as your work. So I need to be able to disconnect easily.
So okay, tell us a bit about Apples and Oranges.
So that was a collaboration between myself and a young designer called Abongile Kwele. So she dressed me for one or two events, and I just thought, the relationship was great, the chemistry, I loved her clothes, she wanted to work with me more. So we collaborated for me to be able to empower her as a young designer, but for me to also diversify my brand. People know me as an actress, but I do more, I'm a producer as well. And I just wanted to see what the creative industry could do and what I can do with it, with collaborating with other creatives. So that's what this project was for me. So, and it was really, really exciting. It opened quite a lot of...
And the clothes are fantastic.
Right?
They are.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. But here on the Onset Show, you know how we do. We're still going to play a game with you.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready? I'm going to go straight into the game. Straight into it.
Cool.
Okay, so this game is called word juggling. Okay. And how it goes that you're going to start a story, okay, off the bat about anything, and I'm going to throw words at you while you're telling your story, and it all has to just go seamlessly with the word.
Okay.
You can't stop or, restart the story.
Fix
just
my
keep
hair
going.
or whatever. No.
Yeah, just keep going. Okay, cool. Start your story.
So I walked into the library, right? And I saw this guy that was looking at me, right?
Braids.
And then I noticed that he was looking at my braids, obviously, right? So I moved very closely to him and I wanted to find out,
calm down.
What about that smell that's coming from the reception what the hell is going on? And then he tells me that there was a pipe burst yesterday.
A fire.
Because there was actually a fire the day before. And how the fire was caused was some students were there smoking very interesting. I realized after a couple of minutes that this guy's quite sheepish because actually he does not seem to be the kind of guy that I would go for.
Okay, thank you. We don't want to hear more about the sheepish guy. Thank you so much for being on our show.
Oh, it was actually quite a lot of fun.
Short and sweet, that's how we do.
Awesome.
Where can people find you, your social media?
Yeah, I'm very social media heavy, like on Instagram at Nolo Phiri _, Twitter at Nolo Phiri, and I've got a fan page just under my name, Nolo Phiri.
Awesome, and you can find us at onset_SA. And thank you for joining us. It's a wrap.